a chat to Max Bowden. Now, Max is best known for playing Ben Mitchell in EastEnders, and my God, he plays him well. He's such a good character. But aside from EastEnders, he's also doing a very special project. Have a listen to this.
They say we're going to move at last.
I love you. I always will. I would do anything for you. Do you understand?
I'm infantry. I'm not bloody sure.
I'll be home soon enough.
If you go with him, you are going to hell.
Okay, so Max is starring in an online theatre production of the Sebastian Faulks story Birdsong, and you're going to be able to watch this online between the 1st and the 4th of July. This is going to be incredible. Now, we couldn't let this go past without talking to Max, so we got Max on the phone to find out a little bit more about Birdsong, and also, of course, see what is going on down at EastEnders. So I've seen on social media you're a real active supporter of theatre. How do you feel about the current situation, and what do you think the public can do to help?
Well, I think at the moment it's a very scary time for anyone within the arts industry, not just theatres, but museums and art galleries and music venues. Everything is not getting the funding and the proper support that it needs. We've just seen a theatre, Royal Plymouth, is making its entire team redundant, and that's because of the COVID crisis. They've lost so much income, and we as people who work in the arts are trying to survive as much as everybody else. So we've got a duty to support as much as we can and try and pump money back into that sector because it feeds itself back in. It's responsible for billions of pounds each year, and if we lose it, we're screwed, I think.
It's huge, isn't it? And it's fantastic you're involved in this production of Birdsong. So for anyone who doesn't know, can you just explain what Birdsong's about?
Yeah, sure. So Birdsong is kind of it's a World War One novel written by Sebastian Faulks, which the main kind of thematic focus is about love and how love can guide us through even the darkest situations. It focuses on Stephen Raisford, who's an officer in the British Army, and it's kind of his tale of going through the war whilst with the clinging on hope of finding his loved one.
It's a world famous book, isn't it? It's a world famous story. I've visited the Somme in Ypres. Is that somewhere that you'd like to go? It's an amazing place. Oh
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's very important that with this, it's a part of history that's embedded in our society. We need to celebrate it, and it's important to see what they did for us, the sacrifices that the characters in which we're portraying, albeit they're fictional, but they're still based on the element of truth within that war. It's important to understand them sacrifices and what they gave for us.
It's amazing, and this production it's a special one, isn't it? Because it's bringing back together cast members from the past, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think Birdsong's been out on the road 4 times now with 4 different casts, and this production is bringing together kind of different actors from each different cast, and we're trying to create something unique and something that still stands up on its own 2 feet, even during lockdown. We've made it from the comfort of our own homes with a green screen, and I think it's really impressive what Original Theatre has done, and it's ambitious, but I think it's going to work really well.
It's like you say, it's fantastic, and it's being edited just like a film would be, and it's going to look amazing. What was it like filming it at home?
It was definitely strange. I mean, we had to nail green screens to our wall in our bedrooms, and it was strange to kind of do everything by the safety of Zoom, hearing everybody speak with a slight delay, and having to kind of react to something that's not there. It was daunting, but it was exciting. It almost felt like being back on set.
Do you think this is going to be the future of theatre for a while? Do you think this is just the beginning?
Say that again?
Do you think this is the future of theatre for the time to come?
I mean, I hope not. I think I'd love to see theatre, well, when it's safe. I'd love to see theatre back to its original form. I think the truest art form of any actor is on stage, and there's no buzz like it. So I hope that this isn't just the foreseeable, but it's certainly a good way to keep on to theatre whilst we're searching for that right time to be back. Yeah. It's clinging on to the origins of it, and still the kind of process of rehearsals and telling stories.
And I guess it's unique for you, isn't it? Because so many people will know you from EastEnders and Waterloo Road, and here they're going to see you do something really different.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I think that's important. As an actor, you want to make different character decisions based on the period and the story that you're telling. So it is nice, of course, to be able to dig into something a bit different, and certainly tell a different story. I'm playing a much younger character with Tippo. He's the youngest in it, and very young for a war age. So it's nice to be able to tell a different story.
I have to ask you a couple of things about EastEnders, if that's okay.
Okay.
First of all, congratulations on making Ben such an iconic character. You're right up there with Letitia and Steve. He's just incredible.
No, thank you.
And when it returns, when EastEnders returns in September, obviously it's going to start building up to the huge Christmas storylines. And I know you can't give anything away, but can you give us maybe your thoughts on what's to come for the rest of the year?
Well, I think certainly it's going to be very different, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be, the focus is on the safety of the show at the moment, and I think from what I know, the stories are fantastic that they're bringing us back onto. They're really well written and they're really well thought out, and there's a lot of intertwining characters and different characters, having a chance to have different relationships within different families, and it's going to be very exciting. So I think the build up towards Christmas will be really strong.
And people are obviously enjoying the old episodes at the moment, like the Den and Ange one. Is there a particular character from the past that you'd love to bring back and have Ben have a storyline with?
I think Janine Butcher would be great. I think Charlie Brooks's Janine was a force to be reckoned with. I think her and Ben could cause up a stir for sure.
She's probably the only person that could kind of meet him at a level playing field.
Well, I think she's got similar characteristics. She's very intelligent and cynical with her decisions. So I think they'd definitely be a force to be reckoned with.
That'd be amazing. And so many. I mean, I read on social media all the time, like the Ballum fans. They're just absolutely obsessed, and they want to see wedding bells and babies. Is that what you want to see?
Well, I mean, look, however the story plays out with Ballum, I think it's a beautiful love story of two working class men who found each other with common ground. So who knows what the future holds for them? But I certainly think that they've got a lot of ups and downs to come, and it'll never be plain sailing, will it, with Ben and Callum?
It's amazing. And just going back to Birdsong to finish, are you going to be sat watching it? Are you going to watch it yourself?
Oh, absolutely. I think, and I'd urge everybody to do so. Like we say, we're trying to save theatres at the moment. We're trying to save small businesses, theatre companies, and we're trying to ultimately save the arts. So I think it's important that everybody, even if you can't make it, and you can donate towards the cause itself, buy a ticket, and let's try and keep theatre going, because it's so vulnerable at this time.
Yeah, it's incredible what you're doing. And families can buy tickets and they can watch it online across a whole weekend. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. 72-hour window from the 1st of July, which commemorates the 104th anniversary of the Somme, the Battle of the Somme, which is obviously the most famous battle within the First World War. So it's a very telling day.
Sorry, we've got a little technical thing going on here. It's gone crazy with the Killers. Okay, we will hear the Killers in just a second, but we need to respect Max, and we need to just listen to the end of that interview. So just bear with us a sec.
So it's a very telling day and a very pinnacle day. So yeah, it's going to be a real spectacle.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, full respect to you for doing it. It's going to be brilliant, and thanks so much for your time.
No worries at all. Thanks for calling.
That's right.